Hello everybody, my name is KingStix and I have a brand new Warwick commentary for you guys. In this game, I am going to be going up against WingsofDeath. And when I say going up against, I'm going to be camping him. He is the Riven on the enemy team, and of course I am the Warwick. The enemy team does have a Sejuani jungle, so I am going to want to counter jungle her early on. Sejuani really needs a good leash. She has very little sustain in the jungle and slow clears. So I'm just going to wait till around 144, go in just in case Riven was keeping watch. I waited a little bit long because I was messing around. I should have been hitting that plant around the 142 mark and taking it. I do also take the Gromp just to BM her. And now I'm going to go take my red. By taking the blue and the Gromp, that's going to set her behind really far, especially since she does need the mana early game. So I'm just going to finish clearing my camps. I saw her in that area, which is the only reason why I did my chickens just now. Because even if she goes to my blue right now, she won't be able to get there before I do. Because right when I started my chickens, I saw her at her blue, which I already took. So now I'm going to take my blue and just come down here. Try to pick up a kill on Sedge, hopefully, if she walks by. So this is kind of BS. I walk out, I auto attack her. I Q through her, but it doesn't put me behind her, which is really gay. I don't get the kill, but Bard's going to Q her over the wall, flash auto, and channel out. That was a really cool kill by Bard. He obviously knows his champion and his damage outputs. I'm just going to go into my jungle. I want to get about 1050 gold and then go back to get my Tiamat. That's typically what you want to do. In this game, I don't do that because there's just so many free ganks that I don't really need to go back to get my Tiamat. So right now, I could go back and get my Tiamat right now, but there's not really any camps to take. So even if I got it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Plus, Riven is open. We blow her flash, so I don't flash with her there. We do blow her flash, so I can come back later and kill her. At this point, I should have just went back and gotten my Tiamat. I was being greedy and wanted to do my golems. I'm going to come back in for the gank, waiting until Renekton's level 6, and I'm going to show you guys how it's done. I'm going to hold on to my E and use the full duration. So I activate my E, I Q through her, and I get off the fear. So combination of the full duration damage reduction to my E and fearing her, she was definitely going to lose that fight. Also queuing through her, trying to potentially dodge some stuff. Now Riven's kind of fucked. The main reason why I wanted to camp her so hard is because she didn't take teleport. Whenever an enemy top laner takes some BS summoner like Exhaust or Ignite, you know they're going to be trying to gimp your top laner. So all you have to do is go up there and camp him, and there's nothing they can do. I also wanted to stay in this area because I knew her blue was about to be up. So I knew by the time I had done my Krugs and ganked, I was going to be ready to get her blue. Her blue is about to come up, but I'm going to try to take the Gromp first. And I saw Sejuani near bot, so I'm not in that much danger right now. It's not warded. Riven's dead, coming back to lane, and Sejuani is near bot lane. I am going to go ahead and give it to Kassadin because I'm already level 6. And Kassadin is extremely snowbally, so if I give it to him, it's going to help him out a lot. Sejuani is down 2 blues now and at a really big disadvantage. I wanted to go gank top with Kassadin, but he's a douchebag. Pops the plant. I'm not going to get an assist, but you see how much damage Kassadin does. It is just ridiculous. 9 times out of 10, you do want to back when you have enough gold to get your Tiamat, but now I can back and get gold for my Tiamat and boots and mobility. I'm going for boots and mobility because the enemy top laner doesn't have teleport and is already behind. Also, since I'm so far ahead and farm and kills over Sejuani, going for boots and mobility is best to get me out there on the map. Sejuani did just take my red, which was a really newbie move of her. I should have just walked it into the bush and she would have been fucked. I was already a level up on her even before she took the red. And I had my ultimate. Unfortunately, her and the LeBlanc are duo Q. They're both rioters. They both work for Riot. I forget their names are. You can check the OPGG though. So it was really unfortunate. I should have just dragged into the bush and I would have seen her. Alright, so this is a strategy I like to do for clearing Gromp and blue real quick. You just auto attack blue, you walk it to Gromp, and you pull him up towards this corner right here. And you just keep auto attacking blue and queuing. And as you can see, I'm actually getting them done pretty quickly. Ideally, you want to auto attack Gromp and Q blue because your Q does maximum health damage. So by queuing blue, you're getting off the most damage as possible. So auto Gromp, Q blue is the way to do it. And I just took both of those fairly quickly. My ultimate is up, so I am going to want to be looking for a gank. Bot lane is pretty much winning on their own at this point because this Bard's really good. So it can leave me open to gank mid and top. I was going to go just take his chickens, but I'm going to see LB right here. She doesn't see me, just auto, Tiamat, Q. And I still have my E on. I ult through her chain before it can snare me to survive. Unfortunately, I ulted the wrong one. I don't really like how it's impossible to tell which one's the right one. It just turns into a guessing game. So if you do kill her, you got lucky. And if you don't, then you're just unlucky. I wish there was a little bit more skill. I wish there was some kind of way of telling which one's the fake one in that situation. Because even if you click on it, it shows them they both have items and stuff. Sejuani is a fool and keep chasing. We burst her down. I fear her before she can get into tunnel. Very easy kill. She doesn't even have boots yet. Sejuani is doing a classic jungler mistake. She's way overextending, putting herself in really bad situations when she's really far behind. All Sejuani should be doing is ganking our weak lanes, which would be none of them right now, and using her ultimate whenever it's up. So she should only be going in for a gank whenever her ult's up, essentially. If she's going in for a gank whenever her ult's down, if I show up, she's just lost. Clear my raptors. Always auto-attack the big raptor. Your teammate will kill the little ones automatically. Gonna wait to go in for the gank here. Sejuani's already in the bush. Activate my E, hold it the full duration. Auto-attack Q, smite. I want to hold her still, plus get some life back and close the distance. So I just ult. She walks right into it. And we are going to pick up an easy kill. There's nowhere for her to really go. We have more mobility. Get a kill on LeBlanc and Sejuani. It was a great ult by Bard and good roam by Bard. He really knows what he's doing. Now, I know I got you guys with the clickbait in the thumbnail. Don't worry, that is coming up very shortly. That's why I went for boots of mobility. And you'll see I'm going to get a dead man's here pretty soon as well for the extra mobility. Going hella fast here. Going right behind the turret. Unfortunately, Vayne does get the kill. I want to stick to Vayne and try to kill her because she can be really slippery if you don't get the kill on her. So I do Q through her, thinking she might flash or something or heal. I'm not sure. Stay on LeBlanc, auto, Q. 2 very quick and simple kills. Now I can just clear out this minion wave, get a lot of experience and gold, and hopefully get the turret low on HP as well. The enemies are also losing a lot of gold because these minions are getting killed by the turret. I went for Red Smite because Red Smite's better whenever the enemy team has high damage. Since the enemy team has a Riven and a LeBlanc, going Red Smite is overall the better choice for me. Going Blue Smite wouldn't help near as much. Plus, Sejuani's passive completely negates Blue Smite, so if I were to open up with Blue Smite to slow her down, it wouldn't actually do anything because her passive makes her immune to slows whenever you haven't really damaged her for a certain duration. It's kind of OP, but it's pretty much all she has. Gonna go ahead and try to take Herald down. The enemy team is trying to contest us even though we're really far behind, putting themselves even farther behind because we're gonna get the kill and still get the Herald. Thresh flashes the wall. Renekton's not gonna have that. Stun his ass, put him in the dirt, and we're gonna finish off the Herald. Since 2 of them are dead, I'm just gonna walk up with my teammates after taking this Gromp real quick, summon my Herald, and we're gonna take down this turret very quickly. We're going to push the wave up as well, trying to get some more damage off on the turret. We can't really stay since there's several of them, but we got off solid damage on the next turret. You're going to want to go ahead and get your Cinderhulk as soon as you can after your boots and Tiamat. I finally got my Cinderhulk. Usually you don't want to go from Cinderhulk into Dead Man's Plate. However, since I am so far ahead, I want the extra mobility. So I'm just going to go ahead and go straight for Dead Man's, and I'm going to be going hella fast. Here, I'm going to go for Riven. I have Moby, so I did it from even when I wasn't behind her. Ult to close the distance once she got away and stunned me, and now I'm just going to chase her down with my mobility off of my blood scent, and she shouldn't really be able to get away. Q, another stun, but I'm just going to keep chasing. You'll see my mobility building up, and just Q again. Very easy kill. Luckily she didn't have flash, because if she did have flash, she unfortunately would have gotten away, but we do pick up the kill, and now that's going to lead into an easy dragon. Since they're fighting 4v5, if they try to contest this, they're going to die. And if they don't contest it, they're going to lose dragon. So lose-lose situation for them. I'm going to drag these two together into the corner again. Going to take them. Kassadin almost takes the Gromp there, which is why I tell him to watch it. Because that would have sucked if he took blue and Gromp. I was going to give him blue, but I really wanted the Gromp for the gold and XP. It's a lot of gold. I'm just waiting for something to happen right now since my ultimate is up. Unfortunately, there's nothing really happening. I go to ult Sejuani, but she does a good dash, barely gets out of my clutches, and there was a massive farming chunk in between about 2 minutes, which I just skipped just there. Alright guys, this is what you clicked on the video for. This is the race car Warwick. I'm moving at 849, 832. Gonna chase her ass down, ult, and since my ult moves such a far duration, when I'm moving fast, the distance that it closed is pretty much instant, so she had 0 time to react. If I wasn't moving that quick, my ultimate would have been moving at about a quarter of the speed. So don't blame Riven for not juking it, because that thing was moving too quick for most people to dodge. Honestly, my favorite part about Warwick is probably his Q and his W. Even though his ultimate is great, I like the plays you can make with his Q by avoiding CC. and the massive speed bonus you get globally off of the W. The W can be kind of buggy sometimes. For example, if someone's really low on HP but you never actually saw them, you won't get a movement speed bonus, which doesn't really make any sense. But other times you will, so it's really buggy. But when you do get a movement speed bonus like this, and you're seeing me move at 832 again, chase her ass down, gonna get behind her. Unfortunately, my ult isn't up yet, so I can't really get on her and ult yet. I didn't want to ult there because I didn't want to risk her dodging it. Right when she lined herself up with the turret, I ulted onto her because she had nowhere to dodge. Just ulted straight into her, get the kill, hit the plant, and get out of there. As you can see, I did pick up Sheen. I don't recommend anyone ever building Sheen. The only reason I did it is because I wanted to try it out because I see a lot of Warwick players building it. I'm not saying that they're good Warwick players, but I just see a lot of them building it in general, so I wanted to try it out. In this game, it was probably decent just because they have a Vayne. Bard lands a good ult, which is going to lead to me just going in. I'm going to save my E and not activate it immediately. I go through him, hold on to it, and then let it naturally go off and get like a 3-man fear. Very powerful, and I took not too much damage from it. It allowed me to tank, fear them, and everything. A lot of times you want to go in and hold on to your fear and wait till they start focusing you like a Zarya shield. It's a very similar concept. If you play League of Legends and Overwatch, when you're playing Warwick and Zarya, it's very similar. You want to hold on to your E until they start focusing you, typically. Because once they start focusing you and you have your E on, they just wasted so much damage. Riven coming on to me, I ult her out of her third jump, avoiding the knock-up. I also had to do it because if I didn't, I was going to die. I was too low on health. We are just going to back up here, though, avoiding a fight since they are just hiding under turrets. Baron is up, so we're going to want to clear out vision ultimately and get a kill before we start it. But even if we do start Baron, since we are so far ahead, they won't really be able to stop us. I'm going for Trinity Force because once again, I want to try it out. I've never really done it too much before. I've done it a couple of times, but I figured, you know what? I'm ahead. I might as well try it. It does give solid damage, but overall, I feel like there's just so many better options on Warwick, like Gargoyle Stone Plate, Thornmail, things of that nature, because Warwick already has so much built-in damage that staying alive on him does a lot more damage than just having a few extra 100 damage of burst. They are coming in on us, gonna Q through Sedge, ult onto Vayne immediately. I get CC'd out of my ult, activate my E. Right when I know I'm within range, I fear Vayne. So I take Vayne out of the fight for a pretty long time, which is good for my team. It allows them to kill the rest of their team without dying. Vayne does go back into the fight. Foolishly, what should have happened there is my team should have cleaned up their team and Vayne should have just ran away. But Vayne's greedy and she did get picked off for going back in. Vayne is one of the highest damage ADCs in the game on single target, so in my personal opinion, I feel like I played that really well. I kept Vayne out of the fight and took a lot of damage. It's a shame I couldn't kill her, but she did get quite a bit of peel from Thresh. Since we are so far ahead, though, like I said, it doesn't matter too much because my team is very strong right now. Riven's out of position. Wings of Death, in my opinion, if you're a big Wings of Death fan, don't get offended. I just feel like he isn't that good. I know he plays a lot of champions, which is a reason why he's not very good, because you can't play every champion and be pro at them. You're just kind of going to be decent at all of them. But every game I played against him, I've never lost before. I had 2 other games where I clapped him, but I didn't actually record it because I accidentally stopped the recording at like the very beginning. So I don't actually have those to show you, but just believe me, Wings of Death isn't that good. He just doesn't know his champions typically, and he's very egotistical. If you've ever seen his stream, he always blames it on his teammates, and he very rarely takes teleport, so he gets camped. And that is going to wrap up this Lightning Warwick commentary. My name is KingStix. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, I also do coaching. You can check out the pricings in my description and also in my channel description. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next video.